vlog. It's Friday. Who am I? It's funny you would ask. My name's Emma. If it's your first time here, welcome. This is Call Me Emma. I play Cherry Valance in The Outsiders as of right now, and this is a week in my life. And we have a big weekend ahead. We have 5 shows this weekend. 1 today, Friday at the Drive-In, 2 Saturday, and 2 Sunday. It's our first 5-show weekend here at the Jacobs, and I have a funny feeling it's gonna be crazy. First and foremost, I want to talk about some fan stuff. Look at this cute shirt I'm wearing, which was made by a fan. I said I was gonna wear it in my last vlog, and I couldn't wait. I literally wore it the next day. I also have this amazing, sweet cherry bracelet. I also got this amazing bracelet at the stage door, and my favorite part was the person who gave it to me said, you might just think, oh, this is just a regular friendship bracelet that has different colors, but if you look, there's 2 white ones between all of the colors, and there's 5 on 2. And I was like, I'm obsessed. I also wanted to take a minute and say hello and thank you to a couple of people who wrote me letters who did not leave their Instagram, or I tried to find you on Instagram and for whatever reason my phone was like, I don't know who that is. And so I wanted to let you know that I got your letter. First we have Delilah. Delilah is 14, and I really appreciate you taking the time to write and also draw this really chic cherry at the bottom of the page. I also want to shout out to Nora, who wrote me a sweet little letter. Thank you, Nora. Then we've got 2 friends who wrote a letter. This one's from Victoria and also from Cami. I tried to find you on Instagram, but it was being kind of weird. So thank you so much for taking the time to write the letter. I also have AJ. Thank you so much for taking the time. If your name's AJ, I have your letter here, and I took the time to read it this week, and I really appreciate the time that you spent. And the last person was Olive. Olive is 12 years old, and Olive took some time to write me about how they were doing theater, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who writes me any fan mail. It takes me some time to get to it, so please, if you think it's lost, give me some time. There's a world where I'm probably still working through it, which is an amazing blessing to have. It does make me feel very special, and like this community that we created is an unforgettable one, and one that I'm very grateful for. The other thing I wanted to talk about, this amazing gift that I just got at the stage door, which I would have never known was even a thing. They are Stanley Cup straw covers, and the girl who gave it to me was like, this will be perfect. You can have one for Cherry, one for Marsha, one for Bev. And then I was like, that is such a thoughtful gift, because the show gave us, we have Outsider Stanley cups, and they're literally perfectly made for Stanley straws. Just such a kind and thoughtful gift. In other news, tonight is one of my dear friends from Back to the Future, who's a dresser, Caleb's birthday. You might remember Caleb if you've been here for a while from our vlog episode where we went doing What the Float, the disco in the park. Caleb's birthday is actually today, on the 30th. We're gonna go out, we're gonna celebrate him, and you're coming with me, so let's go.
Call me Emma.
No, call me Emma.
No, call me Emma.
Hi vlog. Okay, so I just finished stage dooring. Show number 1 is done, and I got this amazing gift from someone at the stage door. It is from Emery from Emeryville, California. Pretty cool. Look at this cool button, first of all. Thank you, Soch button. And it's a Call Me Emma cherry tapestry. She said that this is my 2nd crocheted tapestry, and I really hope you enjoy it. I think it would be best as a wall decoration. I actually completely agree, even though I haven't seen it yet. I'm unraveling how it's wrapped up.
Yeah!
How amazing is this? Oh, I have to stick my head out the window. Emery, up here. I love it. I have to show her. It's amazing. She made it. Thank you so much. It makes me like cry. This is so special. You took all this time to make it, and I'm so thankful. I can put it up there. That's like the perfect, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you. It's the perfect place. It's above all my stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it. This is forever. I mean, it will live in my dressing room for as long as I'm meant to be in this dressing room, but it will live on forever in my life as well. Thank you so much. That is amazing. My mind is blown, you guys. Again, some of my favorite things are fan interactions, not for the gifts. Of course, the gift is amazing, and I do love it a lot, but it's about the connection that we're having, that we got to have. It's so special. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey vlog. Hi vlog. Okay, so we're here today with SarahGrace, no space, and we're talking today about a swing out. Would you like to define a swing out?
A swing out is when someone who is normally on stage requests to watch the show from the house to see it for the first time, or to like let an understudy or swing go on. But it's really the only opportunity that someone who's like typically on stage would have to see the show. I've never seen the show.
When we meet with fans at the stage door, they're like, you get what this is. You know how this impacts us. And really, we kind of do because we're
Yeah.
a part of it, but like we've never been able to really
Never
witness
seen
it
it.
in the same way an audience member witnesses it. So Sarah Grace is gonna swing out this evening.
One of the reasons why I miss being in the rehearsal room so much is because I think I cried every day in rehearsal watching the show, like the parts that we weren't in there in the room, and we don't do that anymore. We're here.
So I feel like if you're interested, we could do like a before and after.
Oh yeah,
So this is
a good
before.
idea.
What are some things that you're looking forward to in the production?
I'm really looking forward to seeing Run Run Brother and The Fire, because these are two things that I am in as a boy
As a boy,
that I am just moving.
you can say it. You can say
Shit,
it.
tires and planks, and I have no idea what it looks like. Yesterday, I was turning around in Run Run Brother, and I'll do a little demonstration for you, and I was like catching the boys coming out for when you guys come out, and I caught Brent going, soon, and I was like, oh,
Drama.
and I'm excited to see that. And I just want to see all my friends be great, because I know everyone is so great. We just, not that we get used to it, but
It's a job still. It's a thing that we do every single day, sometimes twice a day. I don't think that we become numb to it. I think that we have to make it sustainable.
Yeah,
If I had to listen to and
yeah.
be like on stage for throwing the towel, that would be really hard for me personally.
Mhm.
I know Joshua feels the same way about, and so does Letter. I remember him in the rehearsal room being like, and I'm supposed to just stand here while he breaks my heart in this song. Like,
I had a moment the other day, not to be unbelievably cheeseballs, where I was like, oh my god, I'm on Broadway. I originated this role, and Emma originated that role. And everyone else on stage originated these roles, and it will exist as us forever.
it's so weird how randomly like mindful moments will
Yes.
wash over you.
We're actually doing what we wanted to do when we were kids.
I had this crazy, beautiful conversation with my company manager from Back to the Future, Eduardo, and he saw the show and we went out for a drink after, and he was like, Emma, I was the company manager on Newsies. So I need you to know he's been around, he's been doing this for a while, he's a great company manager, and he was like, I can't tell you how important this is. And I was like, why are you saying this? He's like, the girl who originated the role of Catherine to this day still gets DMs, emails, letters that are like, I sang Watch What Happens for my college audition and I got into my dream school and that's because of you. And he was like, and now you're a part of that. That's us.
That's us. I'm grateful for that.
Oh, we have to go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll tune in later.
We'll tune in later after I watch the show.
Hi vlog. I'm in a different robe now. Same day. I got a gift at the stage door. Said gift. Typically I grab my gifts, I come upstairs and I put them in my little pile. But I happened to peek in and see this. Emma, congratulations on all the success with The Outsiders. Please enjoy the Hirschfield Broadway Tarot inspired by the magic of Broadway and the wisdom of the cards. May the cards offer insight, inspiration, and a sense of theatrical magic. Warmly, Emily. Okay, so they have an Instagram. It's at the Hirschfield Broadway Tarot. There's a guidebook. Let me start by saying, I'm not a tarot person. I've never done it myself. But here is the beautiful box that it came in. It has a note from the author, and then it goes into like how it works, how you can do it, and then I guess like a description of each one. I'm not gonna do this right now because I have to go soon. But I'm definitely gonna have some alone time with these cards and get to know them a little bit. Why don't we just peek through a couple? I literally have no idea how tarot cards work. I hope that there's no disrespect in me just looking at the cards. Once on this island, yes. Singing in the rain. Wow, this is really exciting. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna implement this into my life, but shout out to Emily who sent this to me. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they can be inspirational. If you have done tarot cards before, or you know anything about them, leave me a comment and let me know a little bit about your experience. Pretty cool. Intermission has happened. We are at intermission. And what do you think? What? Okay, so you saw the two things.
The rumors are true.
What are the rumors?
It's so good. I am happy to report that it looks so much cooler than it feels. And not that but you know, we have flashlights and tires and planks and I'm dressed like a boy. But it's so dark, no one can tell.
Correct.
That's why no one knows we're actually in half the show dressed as boys. And it looks so cool. And the lighting is actually unbelievable. And my God, Brian is...
It's Tony Award winning.
The other thing I want to say is the other Tony Award winner, one of the others, was Danya Taymor, and for good reason. The thing that's fascinating me the most is the details. Pony Boy grabs the dirt in the very beginning, so you see that the stage is tactile. Kevin, as Bob, like activates the water immediately, so you see that there's water in that tire. Those little tiny deep shit. Oh.
Right, and we'll regroup.
I'm gonna go watch Act 2.
No, it's the end of the show.
It's just, I'm good. I think the play is very good. And there are so many reasons that it's good. it just feels like this.
Yes.
There's no missing pieces. Nothing is out of place. Controversially, I didn't cry that much. However, like just absolute tears were rolling down my cheeks during, spoiler alert, Dally's death.
You've read
That
the book,
was
you know.
actually pretty brilliant to watch him do that. I actually have tears in my eyes.
Correct. Well, yes, exactly. It's a good play, isn't
It's
it?
really good.
And you're part of that.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Well, I feel like I am nothing.
I
It
strongly
just-
disagree, and so would Danya. I can hear her. It doesn't matter because it's women supporting women, and I want my friend to know that she's a part of something amazing, and that's because she is also amazing.
The point is, it's very, very good. We are so lucky to do some like good art. I'm so glad I got to do that. I think it needs to be required of every single person. And a visceral experience being in the audience of people that don't know what's coming next or haven't seen it. Because the weird thing is, I was still sort of, okay, I know what this monologue is. I could recite it myself, you know? But like watching it, there were so many things I hadn't seen, like parts of the music I've never heard.
Because we don't get the full mix, yeah.
Did you know that during Justice for Tulsa, you can still see Johnny and Ponyboy up there, like, doing their hair? It's extremely tender. I had no idea.
Let's see, rapid fire questions. What was the fire like?
Fire was very cool.
You can feel it.
You can feel it.
You can feel it out
Yes.
there. What were your feelings about the Rumble?
Like, I know exactly, like, what's happening with my track, but watching everybody else, it looks so real. I liked seeing people that I'd never seen before
Yes.
fight and punch, and the lighting is crazy, the sound design is crazy.
People out there who maybe don't have the chance to see the show, but can live vicariously through the soundtrack. What is something you could share with them that's not a spoiler, but that's just like a little taste of what to add to their imagination when they're listening? One time someone came up to me after they saw the show, they were like, I listened to the soundtrack forever. I never realized you didn't hold Ponyboy's hand. That's actually Paul gaslighting the situation into a more intense situation. If you just listen to the soundtrack, you're like, wow, Ponyboy and Cherry, like they really got close and maybe
she
like,
turned around, she was like, I don't know.
I've never done
Never
that. Why
touched
would
it.
you say that?
Yeah. I think one of my favorite parts is in Soda's letter. Daryl comes in too, and he's there, and Soda's there, but then Johnny is actually actively there listening, and so is Dally actively there listening.
I remember Danya talking about that moment once where it's like the battle of the brothers. Like, it's the battle of your blood family versus the battle of your chosen family. I'm so glad you went to see it!
Please come, everyone in
Everyone
the whole wide
come.
world.
Yeah. Jen. Hello, vlog. It's Tuesday. And I was just remembering one of my experiences that I had at the stage door last week. I met this girl, Lily, who also cosplayed as Cherry, which was kind of amazing, and I got to talk to her about her outfit, and she said she made it the night before. It's very creative person coded. I find that one of my dear friends, Brendan, who you all know, he made my Back to the Future dress, he made my Cherry dress, he's also my roommate, he also creates props and other costume design sets. He's a creative person, and he is the king of do it in a sharp 24 hours. No sleep, eyes on the prize. This is happening now. And so I talked to her about that, and I was like, that's so iconic. The other thing that she did was messaged me afterwards and asked me a question that I thought would be an excellent question to survey the Jacobs Theater about. She asked me, what is Cherry's superhero name? I'm gonna take some time to think about it, and while I do, let's go ask everybody else what their superhero name would be. I'm excited to find out. Tell me, what would your superhero name be?
Super pop.
Super pop. I like the idea. I'm seeing the animation of like you riding on top of a Coke that is like fizzing out the back as a rocket. And you?
Haze. Yes.
Period. Right.
It would be Soaring Spade.
And why is that?
Because she's constantly flying through the air.
Thank you, Tilly.
No problem.
I think my Paul's superhero name would be Captain Holding It Down.
Period.
He has two big fists, and that's his power.
Thank you.
His name's gonna be Chet Baker. He's just using his real name. He's not afraid what it means
He
to be a
has
superhero.
police on his side.
Okay, I don't know. Okay.
No, that's true. He's the heir to the show.
Wait, actually, hold on a minute. Cut the cameras.
My superhero name would probably be something silly, very like boyish. 'Cause
Okay.
I think it would have to do with fire. Maybe transforming into a car. Maybe.
Is that because he's on the police force?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know?
Oh my.
Cut the cameras.
Hot Wheels.
I love Hot Wheels.
He uses gasoline. He needs gasoline
Yes.
to like start fires. So he's always bringing it around, and he's like, basically the Human Torch, but like
Correct.
gasoline. You know the boost.
But also, what would your character superhero name be?
There's several options. My first option, Brill, could be turned into Billionaire. But in my backstory, I am Clark Brillstein, and they call me Brill. So I think Clark Kent. The artist formerly known as Clark.
And what's his superpower?
Clarking.
My name is Terrence Ip, formerly known as Trip. I think my superhero name would just be Trip. And I think that my superpower would be, you know, earthbending? Just that. So being able to bend the earth, Trip style. Falling down. Make sure you don't trip on my earth.
What would Dallas Winston's superhero name be?
I was about to say Dilemma Man, but that doesn't sound right. Oh, we gotta come up with something else. Give me 10 seconds.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. The Dilemma Man!
Dilemma Man! Dilemma Man! I think it would be Blue Boy.
Does he have a superpower?
I'm gonna overwhelm you with my jewel tone colors. Blue Boy.
Marsha.
First thing that came into my mind is that, the whisper. Marsha's a gossip, and she gets in everybody's business, as Dally says. Have you seen Umbrella Academy? You know Emmy Raver's role in that? She manipulates minds. That's what Marsha would be.
Thank you. You're welcome. What would Bob's superhero name be?
Claudius Maximus.
Do you have a power in mind?
Whenever I fly, I shoot off laser beams of light. I support this vlog, and I support you.
What would your character's superhero name be?
Cherry Balance.
What would your character's superhero name be?
The backhand baller.
I love it.
Hello, I just woke up.
Thank you.
It would be Madame Cigarette. Madame Cigarette. That'd be Lily Long.
Lily Long is a fancy. What would your character's superhero name be?
I'd probably be Zip, because I'm...
Perfect. Thank you. I am reporting to you live from our final Wednesday night performance. That's right. Next week, we will start our new schedule, which will be going through, as far as I am gonna be on this contract, as much as I know, as far as we're selling tickets, we will be doing 2 Thursday shows instead of 2 Wednesday shows. So we'll have 1 Wednesday matinee and no evening show, and 1 Thursday matinee and 1 Thursday evening. So that means, just like last week, I might be able to see a bunch of other shows. I could also catch the sunset. I can have dinner with friends. I'm super excited to have this Wednesday night off and to have 2 shows on the Thursday instead. Okay, for me, for Cherry's superhero name would be Cherry Bomb. I believe it in my soul. She would be like the Cherry Bomb. And I think that her superpower would be getting in people's minds and making them tell the truth. I like the idea that she doesn't control people's minds, but she controls their ability to manipulate other people or causes them to be unable to manipulate, if that makes sense. That way justice can be served the way that it should be. I hope you enjoyed everybody's superhero names. That's my superhero name. Let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you have better ideas, or just collaborative ideas. So let me know what yours are. If you have any other superhero names that you would love to toss in there, please comment down below and let me know. I look forward to reading them. I also wanted to toss up a couple of these amazing gifts that I got from reading some of the letters this week. So if these are gifts from you, I just want to say a huge thank you. They're very thoughtful and kind gifts. We have these beautiful cherry earrings that are like diamondy white cherries. Very stunning. Then we also have these super chic friendship bracelets. You know I love a friendship bracelet, okay? So don't play with me, friendship bracelets. I have 17,000 of them, and every time I get them, I'm just as excited as the last time. I also got some amazing art this time around. Ooh. Wow. Aww. And this one's my favorite because it comes in 2 sizes. Ooh. I also love a sunset. So shout out to all the people who made fan art, who made the bracelets, who sent me any gifts. And this is just a soft reminder that if you watched the last vlog, I did an unboxing from Rifle Paper Company, and they gave me a discount code after they sent me all those nice gifts. So if you want to get some of your cherry inspired Rifle Paper Company gifts, definitely use my code EMMA20 for 20% off. Not sponsored, just a gift. If you're interested, you should definitely do it. That's actually my cue. Gotta go. And that, my friends, my community, is the end of this episode of Call Me Emma. Oh my gosh, traumatizing news, everyone. I dropped my earring, or it fell out of my ear in the drive-in. So I have these new cutesy replacements for now. Hopefully we find it in the dirt. If you watch the TikTok of the handkerchief that I can use to wipe off the Coke if it spills on me in the drive-in, I used that pocket to put the front and back of this one and just the back of this one. Came in handy in a way that I was not expecting it to. But everyone, that's our vlog. We did lots of fun stuff. We celebrated my friend Caleb. We got to learn about what a swing out is, and we got to hear about SarahGrace's experience seeing the show for the first time. You also got to learn about what superhero name our characters would have. It has inspired me to do a follow-up question to some of the musicians. So hopefully I can get some of those into next week's episode, so stay tuned for that. Thank you as always for hanging out with me. I love getting to do this every week. I also love getting to read your comments. I also love getting to read if you send me any fan mail. I always appreciate appreciate the time that you take. If you want to send fan mail, please send it to the Jacob Stage Store, courtesy of Emma Pittman, and it will make its way to me. If you have an Instagram that you feel comfortable sharing, you can always put that at the end and I will send you a sweet little message to let you know that I got it. I will say, just to put your mind with me and where my fan mail situation is, I am still on like the second week of August. If it went out on the second week of August, I am starting to get into that group of fan mail. Just know that if you haven't seen it yet or if I haven't messaged you, there is a world where it is sitting in this beautiful pile that is behind this camera that you shan't see, and that I'll get to it when I have the time and the space for it, because I want to respect the time and the space that you took to write it. Thank you as always for tuning in, and I will see you next week for a new schedule. And also a lot. I need you to know who I just made direct eye contact with. Bank! We've got a lot of fun stuff coming next week, so I hope you're excited. If you have anything you want to see that you haven't seen yet, let me know in the comments. Thanks for hanging out. Bye!